everyone. I'm Damon Bruce, and this is the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the battle to crown the champion of the Western Conference. Here in Game 3, it's going to be the Golden State Warriors up against the San Antonio Spurs. See you soon.
We make it cool to be something. We make it cool to be something. We make it cool to be something.
The sparkling Riverwalk, one of the highlights of any visit to San Antonio, under a beautiful starlit sky. We're at the sold-out arena in San Antonio, Texas. Western Conference Finals action here on 2K Sports. We've seen this series go to 2-0. Now a critical juncture for determining where this series is going. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And guys, taking a look at Klay Thompson, what will we see from him, do you think, today?
Well, Kevin, probably his greatest value lies in his tremendous three-point shooting. When he's out on the perimeter, it gives him the ability to really stretch the defense out.
And let's not leave out another branding mark of his status as much in the clutch. When the big shot's needed to win a ball game, everybody in the building knows he's going to take it. Doesn't make any difference, though. He still finds a way to knock it down.
You look at San Antonio. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
Yeah, tough start to this series, but you come home, you win one game, and that changes the momentum. And that has to be the focus here tonight. Just win one game in your building.
Yeah, it's basically do or die. There's no doubt about that. They can't be discouraged by the 2 losses. There's still plenty of time left in this series. The crowd isn't discouraged. We know that much. Just listen to them.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Outside Curry. Right side Curry. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Green dishes to Simmons. Feeds to Mills. The pass to Simmons. This one for 3. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. San Antonio on defense. It's a 3-point game. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
And it wasn't just bad shooting. They weren't getting good looks. The offense wasn't clicking. No ball movement. Very stagnant performance.
Yeah, I agree. The reason for that, I think, was their movement away from the ball. Not very crisp.
Here's Mills. He kicks it to Simmons. Fires the 3. San Antonio again missing. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
Well, you just can't give them that kind of position in the post.
I'll tell you what, when he gets it in that tight, he's going to bury those.
Gasol kicks to Mills. Shot clock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
He had the demeanor you might expect from a coach in this situation. After dropping the first 2 in hostile territory, he recognizes the task they have in front of them. He said, we didn't get it done on the road, and now we have to take care of business at home. Simple as that. Let's see how it plays, guys.
All right, Doris. Here's Mills. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. He dishes it to Aldridge. 5 on the clock. There's Green with the 3. Steph Curry with the rebound. Warriors leading by 4. Puts the lead pass in front of them. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The feed to Simmons. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. To stop the run. The Spurs shoot their second and third free throws tonight. And the first one drops. Both free throws good for Mulder.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Now, here's Thompson. Up top, Curry. Wide open look. And too long on the shot.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Green with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. The dish to Mills. He feeds it to Simmons. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Gasol. Drops in the short one. And it's all knotted up. Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside Curry. McGee sets the pick for Curry. The shot no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Mills with it. Here's Simmons. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Man, that's a shot you can't pass up. He should knock that down.
It's Durant with the drive. Green. A basket good off the assist from Durant. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Aldridge. And the Spurs scoring again. The Warriors have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. Outside Curry. Back to Durant. Lets it fly from 18. Good. He hits the jump shot. Durant's got 7.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Mills gets the screen from Aldridge. Mills passes to Simmons. Pocket 6. Here's Mills, guarded by Curry. Mills can't hit.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
You have referees all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. That free throw good from Thompson. And so Thompson nails both of them. And so it's San Antonio with it, trailing by 5. And Mills kicks to Gasol. He passes it to Mills, dishes it to Simmons. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Outside Curry. Kicks it to Thompson. And yes, sir, that one drops. Thompson's got 6. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Mills. Back to Aldridge. He's against Green. Baseline jumper. The Warriors pull it in. Now Curry. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Durant dishes to Curry. Pass to Green. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McGee. Gasol with the defensive effort. The Spurs have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Shot from the wing. No good from Simmons.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
It's Durant on the wing. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
The Warriors making a switch here. Here's Mills. Pass to Anderson. Manu Ginobili on the wing. Back to Anderson. This is it to Mills. Simmons. Feeds to Mills. Puts it up from 17. And that one's good. Mills has got his first 2 points.
That's a nice hoop for a guy that typically doesn't score a lot.
Well, setting the pick for Curry. The pass to Thompson. Here's West. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Spurs trail by 6. Mills passes to Anderson. No one near him. And that one's good. Simmons.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Now here's Curry, covered by Mills. Curry kicks to Durant. And he gives the jumper to drop. Durant's got 12 points in the game.
You know what I love about Durant, Kevin, is the fact that he can be cruising along and then all of a sudden he'll just kick it into high gear. You know, he gets his points quietly at times because it comes so effortlessly. But when the game's on the line, he can get hot and just bury you.
Steve, if you were just going to dream up a score, a machine-like, video game-like score, KD, Kevin Durant, is what you would come up with. Long, lean, can shoot it deep, ball skills, and the attitude and aggressiveness of a late-game closer.
Here's Mills. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And Mills gets to Lee.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
Yeah, 6 of their last 10 points coming in that in-between range.
Back to Iguodala. He kicks it to Durant. Wide open. Misses off the left iron. Spurs trail by 6. Ginobili dishes to Lee. Ginobili the pass to Anderson. The feed now to Lee. Off his foot. And the refs whistling a kick ball. The Warriors making a switch here. Here's Lee. He passes to Murray. He dishes it to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bertens. You know what? Great D that time from Iguodala.
Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
Now here's Ginobili. After the miss from Barnes, Lee gets the bucket. A minute 50 left to play in the first. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Here's Murray. He feeds it to Lee. Pass to Murray. Back to Lee. And there's the pass to Bertens. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Warriors leading by 6. On the wing, it's Iguodala. The three-pointer off the mark. The Spurs shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. Pass to Murray. Back to Ginobili. There's the dish to Anderson. The three-pointer is right on target. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Iguodala dishes to West. He's against Lee. Tries from 10, and that one's good. West has got his first bucket of the night. 27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Murray, the pass to Anderson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Here is Livingston. Dishes it to Iguodala. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Warriors on top. They lead by 2. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Western Conference Finals, Game 4. The Golden State Warriors take on Kawhi Leonard and the San Antonio Spurs next Sunday, 10 Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And don't forget about their three-point shooting, too, because that could be a major factor here tonight.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Matt Barnes is out there with Iguodala. And it's West. And there's Livingston. It's Ginobili with the drive. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Anderson from the arc. No good. The Warriors go the other way with it.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
And here's Barnes for 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Iguodala. West. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. West has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Warriors. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Lee, a screen on Barnes. Ginobili kicks to Anderson. Ginobili outside. It's stolen. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And that one's good. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
And the Warriors making a change here. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Right side Aldridge. Working on Green. Gets it to go.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him. Otherwise, he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Livingston kicks to Green. 0. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Kicks to Green. Passes it to Bertens. Feeds it to Aldridge. Rocket 6. McGee with the block.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Spurs trail by 7. Aldridge dishes to Green. Lots of room. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Livingston passes to Green. Pass to McGee. Working on Gasol. The Warriors have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now Murray. He kicks to Green. Now the pass to Murray. Another shot. San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That free throw good from Gasol. Both free throws good from Gasol.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Good work to tack some more points onto this lead.
Those are the kind of possessions they can build on and begin to pull away here.
Here's the feed to Aldridge. He passes to Murray. Pass to Bertans.
I think he's best as a spot-up shooter. When he can play off of his teammates and find openings on the perimeter, just catch and shoot. Got a quick release. Beautiful stroke.
He does such a nice job of getting himself squared up and in perfect position before the ball gets there, preparing before the pass.
And he knocks down the first one.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
He hits both from the strike. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Zero. Guarded by Green. Green kicks to Barnes. Livingston. Golden State moving it around. Barnes can't get it to go. The drive by Green. Passes to Murray. Bertans. Green with the block. And he's able to get it back. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Livingston no luck. Spurs trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively, they desperately need a basket.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Kevin Durant's checked in for Matt Barnes. Zero, ended by Green. And that one's good. 7 points in the game.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Here's Murray. He dishes it to Green. Shot clock at 6. And the pass to Bertans. And Durant with the block. And now Durant running the floor.
Oh, ridiculous. Move. Tore it down that time.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
The Spurs have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Aldridge. Warriors leading by 6. Here is Livingston. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Jacks up a 3. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
He feeds it to Aldridge. Pass to Bertens. Gasol on the high post. Shot clock at 5. Gets it to go. Gasol's got 6. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Livingston dishes to Durant. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got 5 assists in the game. Now Murray. The dish to Green. Kicks to Gasol. McGee's there. The jump hook. And it's Gasol getting it to go. Gasol's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Really nice work inside there. We'll always give you a battle on the interior, guys.
Here is Livingston. This is to McGee. Defended by Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Livingston. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
That finish brings me back to the old days. The silky smooth finger roll.
Aldridge a screen. Now Murray. Feeds it to Green. Aldridge.
Looking at the game Aldridge has been having, he's got 8 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
Which can't be undervalued, Clark. So many times a game can come down to which team wins the free throw battle.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. The first one falls. And the Warriors making a change here. Both free throws good from Aldridge. Warriors leading by 7. And here is Curry. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. The shot no good. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Green kicks to Simmons. Hits the front of the rim and out. Golden State's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Outside, Green from past the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
On defense, the Warriors.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. Warriors leading by 9. Right side Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. Green, the pass to Thompson. From outside, off the mark. And San Antonio shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And Mills kicks to Simmons. Pass to Gasol. And there's the feed to Simmons. He dishes it to Mills. Just 5 on the clock. From the high post. And the jumper is good. Mills has got his second bucket of the night. Golden State's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down to the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Kicked his pocket. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Good. Now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
Quick hands on the steal, quick feet on the break.
Costly mistake to fork that ball over and then not get back on D.
Here's West.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First one falls for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. The Spurs have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Outside, Green. He kicks it to Aldridge. He passes to Mills. He feeds it to Simmons. And the 3 off target. Warriors leading by 7. Thompson dishes to West. Here's Durant. Off the left rim and out. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Green. The shot is off. Great D that time from Durant. Golden State's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. And San Antonio shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Puts up a 3. And that one's good. Simmons got 9 points.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Now here's Curry. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
Here's Mills, guarded by Curry. Aldridge backing in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one off the back iron and out. Warriors leading by 6. Thompson passes to West. Kicks it to Curry. From outside the arc. The shot's good on the assist by West. Curry's got 5 now. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. 43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. West with the ball. Iguodala with it. He's against Green. 14 feet away. Rebound by Lee. Lee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Green gets a screen from Aldridge. From the arc. Green, no luck.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
The Warriors have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And he makes the first. San Antonio making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Mills. And so that brings the first half to a close. Warriors lead by 11. The Sprint halftime show with Damon Bruce is coming up next. Then it'll be on to the third quarter. We'll see you then.
Now, presented by Sprint. Hello out there and welcome to the Halftime Report as the conference finals continue on 2K Sports. The Golden State Warriors are ahead against the Spurs at AT&T Center. They're trying to string together their third win in a row in this series. We've watched Kevin Durant doing pretty much whatever he wants against San Antonio. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that. And for the Spurs, they're still gutting it out. Their three-point shooting has been nowhere to be found. It's really hurt them offensively. That's why they're behind. LaMarcus Aldridge, a big impact in this one. He's got 10 points and also has grabbed 5 boards. And that's it for us here in the studio. Time to send it on back out to Kevin Harlan and the gang for the start of the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Back here at the Western Conference Finals as we get things started once more. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Green out there with Mills. And there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Simmons in at the small forward. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Gasol kicks to Aldridge. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Green passes it to Mills. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And here are the Warriors now. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Outside Curry. Back to Durant. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And the lead just froze on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
And that one's good. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. There's the pass to Durant, to JaVale McGee. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Aldridge backing in. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Green dishes to Gasol. Back to Green. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Green's got his second basket of the night. Warriors leading by 11. Outside Curry. Back to Green. Pass to Curry. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Curry.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And Green gets it to go. Green's got 7 points in the game.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Curry passes to McGee. Curry a screen on Gasol. There's Green with the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Spurs trail by 9. And there's the call on Durant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, just too many easy buckets, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. His timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
And so it's San Antonio with it. 9-point game. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
A severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. McGee sets the pick for Curry. Back to Durant. Into Green. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Green. Spurs trail by 11. And Mills kicks to Simmons. The dish to Mills. They kick it out to Green. Feeds it to Mills. 5 to shoot. Stolen by McGee. Here we go, one-on-one. Green with the block. Dishes it to Gasol. Aldridge. Curry with the defensive effort.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
That is good. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Here's Mills. Aldridge, guarded by Green. And Aldridge slams it in. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Now Mills. Pass to Aldridge. Aldridge left side.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
Yep, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Outside, Green shoots the three. Good. Green's got 10 points.
Well, he's a spot-up shooter, one of the best. One of those guys who, if you give him an inch, that's all it takes. He will let it fly and frequently knock down that shot.
And I've also got to say, Steve, that I really like how he's able to adapt defensively to really whatever the situation is. There are a number of ways he can come at you at that end of the floor.
Durant dishes to Green. The feed to Curry. He kicks to Durant. Back to Curry. Pass to Green. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And Green gets it to go.
Absolutely on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
And here's Mills. Here's Simmons. He dishes it to Aldridge. Hits the jumper. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
Every once in a while, he'll kind of step out of his role and give you something like that.
Outside Curry. He feeds it to Durant. He passes to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's McGee, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Mills with it. Back to Aldridge. Pulls it up. Good as the jump shot falls. Aldridge has got 16 points. Warriors leading by 16. Curry passes it to Green. Kicks it to Thompson. Shoots from 14. Again, Golden State.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Here's Mills, guarded by Curry. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Shoots from 12. The pass to Mills. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he bailed him out with that foul. The shot clock was running low. He should have just held his ground and played straight up D and challenged the shot.
Lee kicks to Anderson. Back to Lee. Pass to Ginobili. 6 to shoot. A second chance effort. He lays it in.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. This now to Green. And that one's good. Green's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Now Mills. Ginobili left side. The Warriors pull it in. Iguodala's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Feeds it to Thompson. And the shot is long. Count the bucket. Green's got 18 points in the game. Spurs trail by 20. And here's Mills. Dishes to Anderson. Anderson gets the screen from Lee. Ginobili with the 3. That doesn't go either by Ginobili.
Excellent defense on the perimeter that time. He probably should have passed up that shot.
Here's Thompson.
Checking out the game Klay Thompson is having. He has 8 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
Well, that's important, Clark. I mean, he's conscious of the fact that moving the ball around gets the defense to move. It forces them to work, and it creates a better offensive flow for his own team.
And the first one drops. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Aldridge with a screen on Thompson. Ginobili. He's covered by Iguodala. Shot's good by Mills.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
It's Curry outside. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Durant with the block.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yep, well deserved. And they have worked their tails off on the glass.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The first one falls. And the Spurs making a change here. Murray's checked in. Durant hits them both. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Aldridge with a screen on Curry. It's Anderson with the drive. Picks it out to Ginobili. Anderson. Rocket 6. Lee left side. Defended by Durant. The jump hook. No good from Lee.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Lets the three fly. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Green. 28 points for Kevin Durant. Here's Murray. Ginobili on the wing. Launches a three. Gets it to go. Ginobili's got 5 points so far. Warriors leading by 21. Curry with it. Now defended by Murray. Pass to Durant. Out to Thompson. Lets it go with a three. They get it back. Iguodala. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
12 seconds left in the third. It's Ginobili with the drive. 1 second left. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The Warriors ahead, running away with it. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports.
The conference finals, Game 4. The Boston Celtics take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. This weekend, NBA action.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Warriors leading by 23. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Durant is out there with JaVale McGee. And there's Livingston. And there's Iguodala. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. McGee dishes to Livingston. Livingston gets a screen from McGee. 6 to shoot. Gasol with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. There's the pass to Murray. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's 3 in a row, guys. 3 three-pointers consecutively. These guys are just raining in shots.
Yeah, the defenders can't be as soft as they've been on the perimeter there.
Livingston kicks to McGee. And it's good off the back rim and in. Spurs shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Manu Ginobili on the wing. Fires the three. The shot is off. So Golden State will take it the other way. Curry dishes to Livingston. Back to Curry. Launches it. But they recover it. Rejected by Murray. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lee is screen on Iguodala. Stolen by McGee. Here is Livingston. Iguodala, the pass to Livingston. He's covered by Murray. San Antonio with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Spurs. He kicks it to Lee. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Now here's Curry. Now the feed to Iguodala. Fades. Here's McGee. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, and unfortunately their offense in the paint hasn't been a whole lot better.
Different look here for the Warriors. That's good from McGee. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And Mills kicks to Simmons. Passes it to Gasol. He dishes it to Mills. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And it's blocked by Curry. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Thompson dishes to McGee.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for McGee. He has 14 points and 2 steals as well. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
No question, he's made an impact just about everywhere on the court.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge. It's stolen by Green. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Warriors leading by 23. Curry with it. Now defended by Mills. Here's McGee. Can't get it to go. Great tee that time from Green. Mills passes to Green. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Curry dishes to Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 8th assist here tonight.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Mills gets the screen from Gasol. He passes to Simmons. He feeds it to Green. Shot clock at 5. Kicks to Mills. Another one falls for San Antonio. Here's Curry. Durant sets a screen for Curry. Off the pick. Count that one.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. The jump hook. Great tee that time from Green.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Durant for 3. Offensive rebound. The second effort, no good. The Spurs have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. No good from Simmons.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Back to Green. The three. Now the pass to Curry. Now the dish to Green. Pass to McGee. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. McGee's got 15 points here in the second half.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
And that one's good by Aldridge. Here's Curry. Curry gets the screen from McGee. Feeds to Green. Shot clock at 6. The tray. That doesn't go either for Green. The Spurs have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons. A three-pointer, no good. Warriors leading by 23. Green with a screen on Gasol. Durant, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
And it's Green missing. Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. San Antonio's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Dishes it to Aldridge. The Warriors pull it in. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Durant. He kicks it to McGee. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. McGee's got 20 points.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Mills with it. The feed to Simmons. Passes to Aldridge. The free throw drops for Aldridge. And some changes here for the Warriors. David West, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Barnes comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Kevin Durant. He dishes it to Barnes. He passes it to Livingston. He feeds it to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Kicks it to Livingston. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Here's Murray. Anderson outside. The pass to Lee. Pass to Murray. There's the dish to Green. That's good. Here is Livingston. Feeds it to West. Aldridge on him. Iguodala, the pass to West. Aldridge is covering. West dishes to Iguodala. He kicks it to Livingston. 0. David Lee comes up with the rebound. Spurs have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Anderson with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Anderson kicks to Aldridge. Offline with his 3. Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. The drive by Iguodala. This is to Livingston. 0. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
They set the pick. Lee passes to Murray. There's the feed to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Green from deep three-point range. That doesn't go either for Green.
Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
Iguodala outside. West, Aldridge is covering. Unloads from 9. West gets the bucket.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they've totally dominated.
You know, once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continued to attack it.
Aldridge a screen. Passes it to Lee. San Antonio again missing. Golden State's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Iguodala kicks it to West. Takes the 13-footer. Misses off the right iron. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Anderson can't get it to go. The Warriors shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Leads him in there. That free throw good from West. The Spurs making a switch here. And both free throws good for West. The Spurs shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Murray the pass to Bertens. Shot to stop the run. On the money.
You know, Kevin, he's not always looking to put up big numbers, but he's doing a nice job here.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night. These guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those